Well, it's the middle of July, and it is hot as the hinges on the gates of hell. But everybody that works here is thinking about cooler temperatures, shorter days, and maybe most specifically, the time we get to spend in Canada, one of our favorite trips of the year. So one of the things we're trying to do a little bit different with our film series is trying to put out more episodes. We're trying to be on a very regular routine where we publish a new film, about every 2 weeks. And we've got a ton of footage cataloged from last duck season that we're looking forward to showing you this end of the summer and into the fall. And so on this hunt, this is, I guess, throwing it back to Canada in October of last fall. One particular morning, we were having a hunt that was okay, but we really didn't have anything for the next day, and so we all kind of, in the process of that hunt, were like, somebody really needs to go to town and scout. And on that particular morning, I had not woken up in time to fill my thermos up with coffee, and coffee is very important to me. So I volunteered to be the scout with the idea that I would slide through town and fill my thermos up with coffee and drink coffee first and scout second. And so on my way to town, I got right to the city limits and I saw a group of ducks flying across the highway. And being a good scout, I pulled over on the side of the shoulder of the road and watched where they went. And by the time they went down, a second group flew across the highway, and then a third group and a fourth group, and I thought, this is what scouts do. They find where ducks are flying. So I started easing out, and I could tell on the map that there was a big rock pile right out in the middle of the field. And so I tried to keep that rock pile kind of between me and where those ducks were. And I got right up to the rock pile and cut my truck off and got out and walked up on top, climbed up on top of that rock pile. And just about where I could see down off in that hole, I could start to see all the ducks, and there was a bunch of them on the ground. And I got to sitting there and watching them, and they were just steady, kind of ping-ponging back and forth. Got a beat on them, got my coffee, called the guys and said, yeah, I think I got them found.
Once we got the decoys out, we can to Dylan, let's put the blinds together.
Okay, we're only using full bodies?
For now.
Okay.
Yeah. The wind has shifted directions like 4 times today. We're calling for it to be out of the southeast like this, so we set up this way this morning, and then it just kept blowing in our face straight out of the north. And we pivoted around and kind of got reset. Sheesh, there's a front coming in, talking about it raining. It's like, can't catch a break, can't get anything right. Hang on, let them fill it up, let them fill it up. I was just trying to get a shot for everybody. I'm at a loss, but someone else take control. What do you want to do? I don't know. They're 120 yards.
All right, now, oh God. Wow. Of the stuff I didn't expect, that was on the list.
With how funky the morning was, the highlight of the morning hunt was we found ourselves just by pure dumb stroke of luck in this flight line of cranes between 2 big bodies of water. Being the duck hunters that we are, we took the opportunities given to us and we pass shot the heck out of those cranes.
Mash their guts. Okay.
That was fun as
Go.
Arrgh. These cranes aren't the only thing with a claw. Between that and maybe Keelan telling my all-time favorite Keelan Samples story about the time that he, pitched the bird to his mom, that's about all we had to write home on about the morning.
Over. That was the last bird I ever shot, old Mom. First and only. She just traveled with like a set of hickory. She went out beside the gym and cut it off a big hedge bush.
Mid basketball game.
I was down on the ground going around, spinning around like breakdancing, and she was just thrashing the piss out of me.
So we really didn't shoot into him that morning. We went to lunch and everybody decided, yep, let's move our blinds up to that fence row and let's get a really good hide and let's just settle in for the afternoon. And I was dumb enough to decide to be the one that went and scouted because apparently I hadn't had enough coffee to drink that day. So I filled my thermos up, hit the road to scout, and the boys proceeded to thump them. It was the start of a really good stretch of hunting there for a few days. And it was all right there inside the city limits. I mean, we could see the roof of the hotel from where the boys were shooting them. And I hated I missed it, but I'm glad they got them.
Okay. Feel right there. The one you sail?
shit. You get laid out.
Got him.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
You got anything for us, Keelan?
It's got to be the chew, man. The chew.
Wait till you stop now. Yeah. Hey, I couldn't get on it though.
Shoot him.
We are adding to our pile of
Kill him!
Big in here. Oh, she is.
Kill him! Right, in the center.
That was pretty. Besides, it's just a smash it. Better bring your broom because it's a mess out here.
Wrecking them, boys, wrecking them.
Woo!
Beating them up tonight, baby.
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Kill him.
tell what's happening on that side of it.